Hello YouTube, Joseph Crickmore here, and I'm here with a channel update. This is kind of a big deal, and because I am the boss of this entire channel, I have to lay out a few things that happened, especially because there's a lot to go over. So let's get right into all of these updates. The first update is my good friend the Blind Wizard was recently reminded by a subscriber of mine that they had forgotten the biggest thing that they had created, which I don't blame the wizard for forgetting. That is part of his whole character, and I'm not about to force him into trying to change his ways if it's not completely possible, but I also can't ignore that he did forget about the existence of the prediction princesses. And this has put them in a bad mood, that they were forgotten. They're not even upset that the role was split between the two of them. No, they were upset that they were just forgotten about altogether. So, for a conversation for another day, I sat them down and we had a little talk about how the Blind Wizard didn't mean anything by it. He wasn't being rude on purpose or seeming to abandon them. He had just simply forgotten that that was a part of his job, and that the whole forgetfulness is also a part of his job, so it's a very weird, innocent misunderstanding. So, at the end of that entire conversation, that will be for a totally different day, because we don't have time for it now, we walked away with a little bit of a negotiation. We walked away with a deal. And the deal was that Peach would become the prediction princess for the whole entirety of the Blind Wizard's career. And that bringing on two at once was a little more than he could handle. And Peach was the only one that stepped forward simply because she was willing to give him another chance. She was kind enough to forgive his misunderstanding and realize that it wasn't completely his fault. That maybe they should have been more vocal about it as well. Now, Daisy, on the other hand, was a little more stubborn about it, and she wasn't willing to let it go as easily, but we came to an agreement that we would let her go if she really wanted to quit, and that she would have whatever she wanted with her leaving and all, and that we wouldn't be departing on bad terms. So, Daisy, this is her last video. This is her last video. Okay? So say goodbye, Daisy. I'm sorry that this didn't work out between us. I understand completely. And I know it's difficult, but you're going to have to accept the fact that the wizard is a certain kind of person. He's like my brother. So they're not too far off in terms of the way their mind works. Okay? What did you just say? No, hold on a minute. Leave my brother out of this. That was a step too far. I know you're leaving and you decided to quit, but don't make me regret giving you the... What even is it called? The quitting package? The severance package? Don't make me regret giving you that. I want to leave on good terms. Okay? Okay. You can leave now. With all that out of the way, if the Blind Wizard, you're watching this, right? This is a channel update video. You have to be watching. Those are the kinds of videos everybody on the channel should be watching. So Ref, Toku Stroyer, this applies to you too. Huh? How did the boss know I was watching the video? How did he know? How did he know? What's that beeping noise? Okay, boss. I hear you. I may have forgotten the prediction princess. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. As you know, I'm also very forgetful. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. Okay, if Peach is willing to give me another chance, then I will gladly have her aboard. When the blind wizard returns, people, the prediction princess will ride again. Woohoo!
Meanwhile.
I had a feeling the boss knew I was watching the video. I wouldn't want to be the blind wizard right about now. He's probably like apologizing and stuff for something he can't control because of that memory problem of his. But it's okay, boss. You don't have to be too hard on him. But it's nice that, you know, the princess is giving him a second chance. As for me, I am kind of disappointed at Patreon. How could they do that to us? How could they do that to us? Patreon, you will get the red flag. In other words, keep up the good work, boss.
Meanwhile.
I had a feeling the boss was watching, or knew that I was watching. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. Especially after that 2-hour video. It was worth it. It was well worth it. Just didn't expect that you people would love it so much. I already made my thoughts known in a post on the channel about how Patreon is ruining us. How dare they? I will hench in, and I will crush them. But the boss has told me to stand down, so I will stand down. So it's nice to know the boss is watching out for me as well. Sucks to be the blind wizard. What a goof. I'm sure his situation is fine. No big deal. So yeah, keep up the good work, boss. I hope the channel gets us to 500, and I know it won't be me, but I know the wizard will be given that honor of doing Avatar. I hope he's up for it. He better not forget the princess again. So does that mean, wizard, you'll remember the prediction princess is still a thing, right? I hope so, because she's giving you the second chance. Okay? Okay. Now that we've taken care of that, our second order of business is the lack of recent uploads of episodes. If you couldn't tell, the latest upload was actually supposed to just be a random thing to set up for a lot of content in the future, not something that was supposed to be replacing anything now. Yeah, I know, I've gotten complaints already from the ref. The wizard was kind of curious about why things had slowed down more than usual, and Tokustroyer already made his words heard in a post on the channel, but it's something out of my control. Patreon decided it was now the time to make my life harder. And I've had a back and forth with them about this weird video issue, and it's definitely difficult. I really hope that more people are complaining to Patreon that the video storage limit is stupid and there shouldn't be a limit in the first place. So until this is sorted out, there won't be anything going up, but there will still be stuff recorded, and when that stuff is recorded, it'll be under the assumption that everything is fine, because that's what this video is for, getting the issue out there to you all. Now, as for our last state of business, our last update to mention in this video, I was recently told by a subscriber that maybe I should add some musical flair to each video that gives each reactor their own unique personality. And I was like, well, I created an intro before, very hastily and lazily, and by today's standards, by my own standards, it's definitely not aged well. So I would have to put in a lot of extra work to make sure that the 3 unique intros are at least good quality. So that's why I'm posing, I already put a poll on the channel, so that's why I'm asking you people to comment below if you have ideas for like 20-second jingles. I already have a few lyric ideas of my own, but I really want something that's short, to the point, 20 seconds maximum, but I want it to be informative. Like, if it's for the ref, then people have to know in the first 20 to 30 seconds of the video that the ref does this kind of video. Same for the Tokustroyer, same for the Wizard. They need something that fits their brand of videos. But for the Toku guy, the Tokustroyer, because he already did a lot of Kamen Rider stuff recently, for the channel, I appreciate that 2-hour-long video of his. The music the music part is a tricky thing to figure out, but I'm going to use free music for 2 of them. But for the Tokustroyer, he requested I use a Kamen Rider jingle. Now, for anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, certain, I guess Sentai does this too, and it's not been in their franchises for too long, but we've recently had this phenomenon where the tiny jingles that go with their transformation scenes are just as good music as the rest of the music for a season. And to give examples, I'm going to give 3 specific Kamen Rider jingles in this video with a picture of what rider they go to, and you'll understand why the Tokustroyer requested them. So this first one is Kamen Rider Deathstream from Revice. Okay, the next one is Slash from Kamen Rider Saber. And the third one I'm giving as an example is also from Saber, and it's Kamen Rider Espada. That's the idea. That's the overall gist of what I'm going for. So that's been this update video. We covered a lot in this time together, and I hope the other guys on the channel are watching this. This is a very important video, of course, so we will leave it here and move forward. Move on to a future where we'll actually be hitting 500 subscribers on the channel soon. I'll be monetized if that's the case. So for a lot of my videos that are getting a lot of traction, I'm seeing those videos and they're doing so well. I hope monetization serves me well and can help serve you well. Especially because Avatar is the sub goal. I would love to start Avatar already. Come on, people. So in any case, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you liked it. Hit the like button, subscribe, share the video with a friend. Make sure you join the Patreon. And of course, keep your notifications on, because as always, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.